This is the high new purple. There's a few tones of it. I just grabbed one of them. So it's quite special though from Enkati, whichever you would like to pronounce it. Alright boys, I've done the base color for this backpack. Yep. The next step will be the details. I'm gonna do some masking, especially for these whites. There's a few tones of grays, and there's 3 to 4 types of purple to dark, from bright to dark. This will be this, and then this one is the metallic. It's quite pretty, the metallics that I bought. It's from Hobby Meal. Good, huh? And this is the white. You can see the lines all over. So I'm gonna just do masking and do some grays, the tones of it, yeah? And I use some orange yellow for the highlights of the trusses. The high new color. Definitely there's gonna be some tones and some deep blue. As I said before, this will be just this. I'm not even sure how am I gonna explain it. This is one of the inner frame. I painted deep blue.
No, this is dark gray.
No, it's deep blue.
It's dark gray.
Hello boys, I did some masking on it. It's not complete yet because I need some gray tones from the light to darkest one because it's a white base. Let's continue the mask. You don't have to follow my steps because this is what I'm comfortable with. So a lot of people telling me I should use some masking curve and stuff. The masking curve that I bought is not even sticky that much. It's not strong, so that's one of the reasons why I don't use it. I prefer masking tape all the way. But if you're doing the Ujala and High Nu, I suggest you to get the masking tape, the pre-cut one, because there's a hell lot of masking you need to do with it. Alright. Before this, I'm having hard time to do this kind of masking because I always did overspray on my kit. So there's a lot of ugly side from doing masking like this. As long as you're comfortable with your own ways. That's what I found out before I tried to follow the steps of the others. In the end, I'll still go back to my way which I'm comfortable with. The best thing you can do with it is just to improve your ways. Get good. And yeah, as I tell many of my friends, whenever you are doing masking, always use fresh blades, yeah? I just changed this blade. You don't want the hairy stuff that comes off from the masking. You do not want that. So what I did right here, I basically trying hard to put the masking right in between the lines. Not over it, not before it too, in order to avoid overspray. I do a lot of masking like this though. Some people may not agree with my method. As long as the end result is there, covering up all the edge. Oh, there's one more. Oh, there's one more again. Yeah. Alright. This I'm gonna paint with the Anchoret IPS 024 for this side. 1, 2, 3, 0 IPS 024. And this part right here is gonna be 025, a darker tone of gray. So you'll see. If you're stingy with your masking, you can compare with your result with the people who done a lot of masking, who is not stingy. I mean, it's not about money. How can you talk about money if you can buy resin kit? Am I right, guys? More masking just to cover up some spots, just to keep you in a safe spot. You know what I'm saying, my friend? A person is never have no money when it's about gunpla. It's only not enough. Like me, I'm not enough to buy a perfect grade, but suddenly we'll have one. So again, guys, this is not about wealth, yeah? This is about what you can do with your kit. Doesn't mean that you spend more on something, that means you are rich. If you spend less, that means you are. It's never about that. It's all about interest though. Please do not bring in money issue into this kind of hobby. So don't angry with what I mentioned here, as my intention of this video is purely just to let people see about resin kit world, how the process is, how it works. Don't you just put down there, I don't know how should I say this. Do you know the terms about if somebody is happy about something and you are there to make them feel bad, you're the worst kind of person? Don't be that guy. There will be two types of gray in this white area. As I mentioned before, APS 024 and this one is APS 025. If you are wondering what is APS 025 and 024, it's anchor T, or some may say anchoret paint, like a paint. Yeah. All I'm doing right now is just to cover up all the white area. So if you see edges like this, you can just adjust your cuts, your masking cuts, anyhow that you want, you feel comfortable with. Some people may be very practical. You need to get some measuring tapes, you need to be precise and everything. It's good in a way, but don't stress yourself out, guys. Sometimes doing resin kit is a stressful stuff also, especially if you are into details, because you know there's a lot of things to do with these kind of things. You guys want to know something? Let me tell you guys about something. Who are the one that inspired me to get into resin kit world? Before this, I was all out Bandai. And then one day I came across Kev Model. If anyone know about him? At first I was wondering why is the Bandai kit looks different yet has more details. Then I found out about resin conversion kit. So from there the interest has grown. It has grown badly for me. It came to the level of addiction, and for some people you cannot just stop buying it. Pretty good, eh? I have to say it again, guys. I don't know what to say. Oh yeah, if you're wondering where do I get this tweezer, this kind of tweezer, it's actually from Hobby Mio. Where's the logo? Yeah, this one. If you're using Ringgit Malaysia currency, it's about 20 ringgit. It's very useful. I use this every day, no matter what progress I'm doing. This thing will always be involved. Very nice. Lie or lie, guys. We're going to buy a masking just for. I've done few color tones on it, so this is time to unmask. Let's hope it's gonna be perfect without any overspray. So far the lines here is good. So far so good. Unmasking is a very satisfying progress despite masking. I know everybody hate masking, as do I. So if you notice, when you peel off your masking and the color comes out along, that's mean you didn't sand enough. The chemical mold on the resin is still there. So make sure not only you wash, even if your method is washing it for 24 hours or you're sanding it, make sure the mold is not there anymore. So far, by doing sanding is the best method that I've done, instead of just washing it for 24 hours. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The edges are well divided, no overspray. The extended one as well. And here too. 2 tones of gray and 1 white. So this one is gonna be purple. Let's continue. There's actually 4 purples, but for this part there's only 2. Can you see the color differentiation? 2 different tones, the front one and the back. I've sanded these parts very well, so to make sure I don't have to do any redo session. Oh, perfect. Very nice. This piece is kind of special a bit because I did something on it. I did place a highlights for it. Let's do the unmasking. Hopefully everything come out in one piece and I won't have to redo it. Ooh. Oh, it's just dirty. Okay, we'll fix that later. Let me unmask most of the top one first before we dealing with the inner depth. Too much macro masking on this piece because I probably did about 4 to 5 layers of masking on this piece. Oh man, what the hell. Well, I might need to do some repair on this because there's some marking on this which is lacquer paint, so I can't rub it off. So it's an easy fix, so you just mask it and then paint the color that you want. But at least I'm not doing the whole thing. This is the part that I'm about to tell you. Yeet. Very nice. Yeah, so far almost came out in one piece. Only this part, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna fix it right now. One piece of details in it. Yeah, boys, apparently I've done. Now is the panel lining accent steps. If your scribing is smooth enough, your panel accent should be deep at one spot and it will go through everything at one go. Just like what I did here. Straight all the way down. So I'm gonna just dip it more to enhance the color. One spot, please spread everything. Yay! Well, it goes all the way. That's how you know your panel line scribing is on point. 1 point all the way, please. Yes, it goes all the way here. All the way to the back too. Oh, one more time. 1 point all the way. Oh shit, too much. Yeah, it is all the way though. And another point all the way too. Is it? Yes, it does. I'm gonna just dip it one more time. Yeah. All the way as well. Okay, it goes right in through there. Triple tone. One here all the way. Oh, you went all the way in. Good, huh? If it goes in smoothly, you don't have much to clean off afterwards. There's 3 tones right here, the bright, the medium one and the darker one. Now we gotta wait for it to dry. Normally I would let it rest for about 10 minutes and then we can continue to clean up with enamel thinner. Finally it dried, so it's time to wipe it off. Inspector, check.
Here.
Yay, you this. I might need the pointy one. Inspector.
Oh.
Got mouth some more. Very feng shui, this thing. I like this one.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's a flat one, huh? See whether it helps. Oh, yeah. Cannot go all the way in, but very attitude, this one. Okay lah.
Very smelly.
Of course lah. What do you think thinner smells like? Flour? Yes, dip a bit
This?
again. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, put on top of the water. Just put it.
Like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then use that to adjust it.
This?
Then you dip front and end first. 因为你这样子旁边等于推到啊，点它。OK， 然后后面弄干它，然后慢慢点完全部。Okay, then you slowly slide it to push the rest of the water out like this.
Oh.
Slide slowly. Yes, done.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's finally done for the backpack, which I have already do some details, include panel line accent and the water decals as well. So the last stage would be the coating, which I'm gonna use X Flat Clear by Gaia Notes. I'll be just coating on this one.
How about the metallic?
Metallic cannot cut lah, you sort ah.
Why metallic cannot
Because the
coat?
shine will fade. That one is actually already done. Unless there's a product coating that can coat metallic while maintaining its shines. For now, we don't have here, so this is just good at it as it is. Okay, done with the coat. So I'm gonna let it dry overnight and we'll see what's the result by tomorrow morning. Nice.
Oh, we forgot about the masking.
Yeah, but it's still nice. Hold on. Ta-da! Finally done, my friend. 2 more days is gonna be Chinese New Year, so I'm trying to finish this before the Chinese New Year starts, because I'm going outstation for about a week. It's a completed build for one of the parts on Silver Oaks High Nu. This is the backpack. So in the next video I'll be continuous on the waist. I have already done the body of High Nu Silver Oaks. As you can see, I did this with airbrush without hand brush because I was hoping it to come out as smooth as possible, and it turned out pretty good for the tubes. I like this kind of details. Yep, there you go.
long black. Very long, but I don't know which one is long lah. No sugar. Kind of sad. Boys, today's the first day of Chinese New Year, so there will be no work in progress at the moment. Happy Chinese New Year to everybody who is celebrating it, and happy holiday to those who are not celebrating it. I know you guys like holiday as much as I do. Happy now.